All right. Check, check. Check, check. Check it, check, check. Seems good to me. All right. Un momento. Huh. Where did that gap come from? Weird. Let's just do that. Let's fix that. There we go. Oh, nope. Nope. What's going on, guys? Why is this like this? Wait, let me fix my cam. What have I done? What have I done to deserve this? What have I done to deserve this, chat? Why won't it click? Come on. Oh, there we go. Smooth. I'm gonna crop this out now. 89. Ah, I'm supposed to be 88. There we go. That'll have to do. Yeah. All right. 1 second, guys. Yeah, Alabama can get involved. You guys got upgraded to an enhanced. We'll talk about that. Give me 1 second. I just got on stream. Give me 1 second, guys. Hey, chat. I'm back. Hey, can you guys hear me? I didn't even realize that. I didn't even look at levels. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. All right, let me know if you can hear alerts too, okay? Tennessee, what's with all the question marks? What are you confused about? Talk to me. Oh, you guys can hear me? Okay. And you can hear the alerts. Well, there's been no alerts going off, so I guess we'll see when the alerts go off. But I think you should be good. I think you should be good. We just had a tornado warning, but it expired. We can actually look at it right here. You need tornadoes tonight? I don't hear that often. Yeah, there it was. just south of Somerville. They lifted it. We do have a mesoscale discussion. You guys wanna look at the mesoscale discussion? I know that gets you all excited. Super exciting. Monitoring for convective initiation in the vicinity of the cap rock. A watch will likely be needed soon once the cap has eroded, and storm development is underway and imminent. Ooh. Visible satellite imagery shows a swelling and towering cumulus field over the low rolling plains Caprock, which is located in the vicinity of a wind shift that arcs generally westward from southwest Oklahoma to the... Guys, I don't... My son broke my glasses, so if I'm messing up my reading, it's because I literally can't see the screen. I mean, I can wear these, but they're crooked on my face because he screwed them up. Let me see if I can get them to stay. I have a new pair coming. Thank God I bought the insurance on them. I never buy insurance. Well, I never would buy insurance on anything, but my kids destroy everything I get now, so I have no choice. Oh, there we go. I can see. I-27 corridor between Amarillo, and Lubbock, a triple front. Ooh, triple point is analyzed near Plainview. Triple points are not a good time. Let's actually look at that. We can probably find the triple point on Pivotal Weather. I'm going to answer your guys' questions. Let me just take a look at some of this stuff. Let's go into dew points. Here we go. I don't see triple point through the dew points. You can see triple point through the dew points sometimes. What are you talking about? Let's go to our winds. Yeah, I know. You do need to insure everything with kids. Yeah, strong surface low. Strong surface low moving through Oklahoma today. So you guys want to see what's going to happen? Based on the latest HRRR, you guys want to see who's going to get tornadoes and who's going to get hail and all the fun stuff? I'm just kidding. We can see what they think is going to happen, but the models are never perfect. Oh! Oh, there's been finding the other stream? Okay, cool. Grand, welcome to the Climate Crew. Let's go. If you have a Discord, you have access to the Discord now. All you have to do is go into your Discord or create a Discord, and then you just connect your YouTube to it, and then you have access to Discord. We're updating stuff in there all day, every day, and talking in there. So awesome. I appreciate the support. So here's what's going on down here, guys. We have a couple different things. I'm sure you guys noticed that they put another enhanced off to the east, so now we have two enhanced, so a little uptrend. God, these glasses are really hard to work with. All right, we're just gonna do without them, and I'm just gonna hurt my eyes trying to see everything. Oh, so here we go. Reflectivity. This is the 17Z. The 18Z is gonna be really nice when it comes out later. Okay, we're still seeing this exact same cell here. So let me go over to Pivotal Weather so you guys know what the heck I'm talking about. Still seeing this exact same cell. Central Southern Texas Panhandle. Start to fire off at around, call it 3 p.m. Central, 2 to 3 p.m. Central. And this is going to initiate, a lot of storms are expected to fire up, initiate around that area and start moving out east. This looks to really get going as we get into the evening hours, mid to late evening hours. Pushing off east, OKC gets involved, definitely there around 10 p.m. Central. Yeah, around 10 p.m. Central. And then this is a little concerning. You start to get kind of an MCS setup, mesoscale cyclone. Sorry, mesoscale convective system. Big words. All this basically means is you're going to have a powerful, basically, squall line heading east. These can typically produce some very strong straight line winds. So when you start to see that big isolated setup compress, condense into this big QLCS looking thing, MCS, this is when you can get some very strong straight line winds. This is when you get those considerable thunderstorms that say like 70 to 80 plus mile per hour, or you can get the 80 plus, emergency thunderstorms. So yeah, so that's happening. Same thing's happening a little bit east too, BT dubs. That's why they put an enhanced east. Let's look at what's happening out towards the Tennessee Valley region. What's going on, everyone? So we get out here towards, we get out here and northern Arkansas, you see what's starting to form here? Same type of thing. MCS. Not as big of a tornado threat here, but wind and hail for sure. And this begins to move through central Arkansas down to the south, south and east, western Tennessee, central Tennessee get involved, northern Mississippi, potentially northeastern or northern Louisiana, you can see, and then northern to central Alabama. You've got this big kind of squall line heading towards you that can produce definitely some decent hail and very powerful winds.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Okay, I didn't hear those alerts. Did you guys hear that alert? I think I know why, so I can fix it. I think that'll fix it. I guess, here, I'll test it. I can test it to make sure we can hear it now. I'll make sure we're good. We're going to test it here. Let's do severe thunder, not watch. Let's do severe thunderstorm warning. Let's test it.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Oh, you guys can hear it? So you guys can hear it, but I can't hear it. Okay. What? Why is... I feel like it's something every stream. Oh, well, that makes sense, actually. Now I can probably hear it. Let's try one more time. Wait, Yali, ready? Read this. Yali, you in here? Yali, read this. Ready? Ready? Read what it says.
A new severe thunderstorm
Under
warning has
location.
been issued.
All right, we're good, guys. I can hear it. You can hear it. We're all good. Okay, there we go. We're all good. Perfect. It was just my settings, not your guys. Okay, so anyways, let's get back to, yeah, so you guys know what's happening. Southern Plains out here, out east. Similar timing, by the way, out here to the east. We're getting into... This is going to be a... You could... I mean, we already have storms moving through this region here, so it's not like this is going to start. It's already started out there. But when we could see this intensify a little bit, definitely evening hours. Central evening hours. 6, 7, 8 o'clock. This is going to push down into northern Mississippi and into Alabama. So I think we'll see it within the next 3 hours, really, uptick. Let's see. Okay, I'll answer some questions. Let me just look at Radar Omega real quick and see what we got going on. 13 alerts. Only one severe thunderstorm warning right now. And it's up here. So that's all we got going on. That's Decatur, Henderson, Carroll, Benton, Chester, Tennessee. 60 mile per hour plus gusts possible with pea-size hail, basically. Quarter inch size hail. Nothing too bad. But you could get some pretty gusty winds. You can tell by the look at that there. And then, actually, last thing, really quickly, let's see what they did with our Tor thread out here to the east. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Actually, wait. I hit the wrong one there. But I still don't expect there to be Tor. Oh, they did. They 5% Tored. Interesting. Okay. I didn't think they'd do that. I was even reading what the SPC put out this morning, and they weren't concerned about tornadoes out here at all. Well, that's an upgrade. Northern Mississippi, northern Alabama. Glad I looked at that. Yep, you guys got that 30% wind as well. Your wind is not hatched. Still can be damaging. So, uptick with most things out here in the east. Arkansas, you know, deep south, I guess you would call this area, sort of. Sadie, what's going on? Is Lawton, Oklahoma going to get bad tonight? We can take a look at that. Let's get back to... I'm just going to keep our Tor up for now, because that's what I like to keep my eye on. Lawton. We talking about Lawton, Oklahoma? You guys are in that 5%. Yeah, so as we talked about, and I'll quickly go into... Hey, yeah, I want to show you guys how to use this real quickly. Although... I feel like most of you probably use Radar Omega on your phone, and it's a little bit different on the phone. You know, they compress it and mess everything up. Lawton. 9 p.m. Central. You could have some towering cumulonimbuses rolling through your hood there. All the way until about Your threat could realistically continue all the way until about 1. Probably a 4-hour stretch there, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. that we're going to be watching you guys, but I'd give or take an hour. You never know. But yeah, you still got those storms colliding right over southwestern Oklahoma. And yeah, you guys are in Hatch 30% hail, Hatch 30% wind, 5% Tor. So not the best situation there, but do you think the link to the server, your server's posted somewhere? Yeah, so it's Connor's Climate Corner HQ. I think it's actually in my like in all my YouTube videos. If you go to the description, it shows it. It's also posted in my bio, I think, on my YouTube page, my homepage, Connor's Climate Corner HQ. Just literally just Connor's Climate Corner HQ. And yeah, once you link your Discord to your YouTube in integrations or connections in the settings in Discord, you should be able to automatically join my server. If not, though, just add me as a friend. Connor's Climate Corner HQ. Add me as a friend. And I'll accept it. Make sure you're in there. How's Dallas looking currently under flood watch? Dallas is looking much worse tomorrow than today, but you never know. Look at this thing. This is the potential look at the radar, guys, at 2 a.m. Slither, snake. Yeah, this is what we call an MCS. Mesoscale convective system strong. Straight line winds here. Large hail in front of this boundary. So could have a couple tornadoes embedded. So definitely a nocturnal threat for Dallas. But then look what happens as we get into tomorrow. Still in it, Dallas. Day 3, maybe you get out. We'll see. That's all we got for day 3 so far. Just a large marginal. This is our our hail threat's pretty big today too. I think Dallas, Fort Worth, you're just on the edge.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, South Carolina. That's out in South Carolina. It's not even showing up here on the map yet. There it is. Let me just take a look at it real quick. Yeah, cloud tops aren't too crazy. Savannah moving off to the east. Should be out of there soon. Not too bad. Austin. You guys are probably fine. You guys are going to get way more involved tomorrow. You're right on the edge of that Tor risk tomorrow, but we could see a 5% put in here and this 2% expand. So I'd pay attention. Your watch today. You're close. You're close to these risk zones, but I believe you're right on the edge of that marginal. But tomorrow looks to be kind of your event. But always, like I always say, keep alerts on even if you're close to these risk zones. Oklahoma City, yeah, Oklahoma City's. You guys are in that enhanced today. Yeah, if we were to look at the latest timing, this is the 17Z. We're going to get a better look at the 18Z, but OKC, latest HRRR model wants storms to fire off at 6 p.m. Central. 6 p.m. Central. And then you could have another
warning.
Severe
a new special marine warning has been issued.
9 or 10 Central. So your severe threat really could last around 5 Central. As early as 5 Central all the way out to probably about midnight. Even though you still got thunderstorms over you here, that's not going to be severe on the back end. It'll be rain cooled. Antlers, Oklahoma. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday. I know I am. Panthers are 1 win away from third straight Stanley Cup in a row. Everyone knows Florida's a hockey state. What is it? 6 of the last 7 years, either Tampa or Florida have been in the Stanley Cup, or 7 of the last 8 years. We're literally a hockey state. It's about to be 7 of the last 8 years. There's no better state in the U.S. for hockey than Florida. Everyone knows that. Anyways, I'm not biased at all. Everyone knows that. Okay. Some possible cells moving through your area around 4, but that's probably not going to be much. Here's where you get a little bit of a battle of the outflow boundaries in that area down here in southeastern Oklahoma. And yeah, that's going to be late. That's going to be late. That could be possibly not even until 10, 11 p.m. tonight. So this is going to be a pretty significant nocturnal threat for you guys. We're talking like potentially as early as 10 p.m., probably 11 p.m. Central through like 4 a.m. 5 a.m. Central. Largest risk looks to be hail and wind, but you guys can get some tornadoes in there too and bet it, unfortunately. So we'll see how that develops. Do you think we'll have hurricane force winds in North Texas? Yes. I can almost 100%. Gusts, though, not sustained. The big difference. Yeah, with these cells these supercells that are going to develop today, I'd be surprised if we didn't get some considerable severe thunderstorm warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings, meaning 70 plus mile per hour gusts are possible. 70 plus or 80 plus, yeah. It's not going to be widespread, likely, though. Well, if we do get an MCS set up like this, you could get a strong winds up and down this. But it's not going to be everywhere, but in certain sections. Colorado, yeah, I don't even know what's going on in Colorado today. You know, sorry guys. I'm going to get yelled at by Yali, but I don't care. Red Bull time. I shouldn't neglect my people in marginals. Yeah, you guys get some thunderstorms rolling over you. Especially looks like up there in southeastern Colorado and then Denver, Colorado Springs area as we move through the day. That's mostly out before midnight.
Warning, a new special marine warning has been issued.
Did you guys know? You think hurricane season is going to be bad this year? Don't make me start talking about hurricane season, Courtney, Nicole, because I love hurricane season and I won't shut up. Don't make me do it. Okay, I'm going to do it. Oh, real quick, guys. Did you know that this alert system that I have, if there's a tsunami...
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, I'll talk to you. We'll talk about it right now. If there's a tsunami warning pops up on here. If a volcano erupts, it'll pop up on here, a volcano. If there's like a major earthquake, it'll pop up on here. This is attached to NWS, and it'll show. It shows like everything. Like there's a chart. It's actually crazy all the things this will warn. Watch this. Okay, we've got wind chill warnings. Yeah, we've got like some of the crazy stuff on here. We've got snow squall, earthquake, air quality. I could set up avalanche warnings, beach hazard statements, blowing dust warnings, child abduction emergencies, dense fog emergencies, like literally anything you guys can think of. Excessive heat, fire, freeze, gale winds, like literally everything. There's something like 180 alerts in here, literally like 180. They're all set up. So, yeah. It's pretty crazy. All right. Oh, no, yeah, no problem, NTX. Yeah, we can go over that if you want. If you want, we can hop on a video call in Discord. I don't care. Share screen, I'll show you. Does it do solar weather like flares? And I believe it. I honestly, there's so many alerts. I probably. Let me actually just see real quick, and then I want to get into this. Yeah, typhoon watches, hurricane watches, of course. Hurricane warning. We got test, small craft, nuclear power plant warning, radiological hazard warning. Like, yeah, it's gonna do everything. It'll probably do that as well. Now certain ones I'll have to activate, but yeah. But I have like tsunami warnings and stuff activated on here. Major earthquake and volcano. If it were to happen, it'd pop up here. Okay, quickly, I want to talk about hurricane season because someone gave me an excuse to. Asteroid impact? That's a good question. Probably not. Actually, that one probably not. Okay, so here we go. Sorry, my daughter's crying. NTX and Yali, I appreciate you guys. Okay, here's what's going on. Let's take a look at our analysis tools, ocean analysis, First, let's start off in the Western Atlantic. Okay. Ooh, 7-day change. It got a little bit cooler. That's good to see. A little bit of upwelling maybe down there in the Caribbean. Sea surface temperature. Oh no, this is, well, yeah. Let's look at sea surface temperature now. That's what I want to do. There we go. It didn't change. I was looking at SST. Okay. So this is, well, it's kind of the same thing, but this is what we're looking at. So this is the 7-day change. And this should be our current sea surface temperatures. All right. It's hot. It's very hot. You can see right down here along the Florida, along the Gulf Coast, Bacon. It's a hot tub, except for something happening right up here near Delray or something. What's right there? Melbourne. One second, guys. I'm back. Thanks, Sally. So yeah, guys, this is hot. Okay. Now, I literally all I can hear is my daughter crying. My wife's about to walk around the house, so she'll quiet down a little bit. She probably just wants me. She loves me. She's obsessed with me. It's hot, guys, and we know what heat means. Temperatures only need to be over 74 degrees Fahrenheit for tropical development. Okay, I have to turn this off because I can't. Okay, I have to talk like this. Only need to be about 74 plus degree Fahrenheit for tropical development. We're well past that range. Typically, early hurricane season does not start in the Gulf or the Caribbean. Typically, we start with tropical waves moving off the coast of Africa. So if I go into the tropical, oops. Oh, you guys couldn't hear me. Sorry. Can you hear me? Were you guys able to hear what I was saying? You missed. I'll go over that real quick. Pretty obvious, but sorry, the screaming and yelling in the background, it's hard to talk there. That's what having two kids is like. Pretty obvious, warm water, tropical development only has to be over 74 degrees Fahrenheit for tropical development. We're way past that. What I was saying was typically, because I didn't know if I muted my mic, but typically tropical development earlier in hurricane season, starting June 1st in the Atlantic, starts off in the tropical Atlantic, which is off of the west coast of Africa with tropical waves. And it doesn't really start over here. Now we're in an Enso neutral to a, yeah, you said I hear the baby. Yeah, me too. I think she's good. She should be good now. Yeah. We're in an Enso neutral to, we're likely going to stay in an Enso neutral. That's what most models see. Not guaranteed, but likely maybe all the way through winter. So even if we get into a weak La Nina, we're not going to have as much. What that means is the waters in eastern equatorial Pacific are much cooler, so you don't get as much convection and thunderstorm activity down here. What convection and thunderstorm activity can do down here is help amplify this jet stream and put a lot of wind shear into the Gulf and into the Caribbean. And tropical cyclones don't like wind shear because wind shear destroys tropical cyclones. We like wind shear because then no one. We typically see less landfalling hurricanes. They typically fall apart. So Enso neutrals are, in my opinion, are the most volatile Enso when it comes to hurricane season. They're very unpredictable, but you know that there's not going to be a lot of shear in the Gulf or the Caribbean. So, but typically early hurricane season, we have, and for anyone who just entered, don't worry, we're talking about today's severe threat. I just wanted to go over this. We have very cool waters in the tropical Atlantic right now. This is good. Now, this isn't the water temperatures. This is the temperature anomalies. So they're warm enough out here for tropical development, actually. And if I look at actual sea surface temperatures here, like the actual temperature, tropical Atlantic, this is in Celsius, and I don't feel like converting this right now, but Okay, so 75. Yeah. So this is yeah. So all of this here is fine for tropical development, basically. Yeah, everything. Yeah, everything west of this line, you can have tropical storms developing in it. This is all 74 plus degree Fahrenheit water. That's typically when you're going to get your convection for tropical cyclones. So although we're looking at it right now, and it is cooler than normal, this doesn't mean we're not going to get, we're not going to have a first half of hurricane season. We didn't have a first half of hurricane season last year, and that's because we had a lot of dry air out here. We had very cool waters, and there was a lot of wind shear. There was all sorts of things going on. And so the beginning of hurricane season last year, nothing happened, and everyone was scratching their head. Colorado State University last year predicted we were going to have like 28 or 29.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Like 28 hurricanes or something, and we didn't get anywhere near that. It's because the first half of hurricane season, nothing happened. It'd be great if these waters stayed cool.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
It'd be great if these waters stayed cool. I don't expect them to. But sometimes what can happen when they do stay cool is, and because we're in an ENSO neutral, we could see an early start to our Gulf and Caribbean season this year. We typically don't see a lot of storms forming in the Gulf and Caribbean in the beginning of hurricane season. But with an ENSO neutral and waters as hot as they are out here, we could see an early start out here. So if we don't, we're probably going to have a slow start to hurricane season, because there's not going to be much probably coming out of the tropical Atlantic with those water temps right now. Yeah, Courtney, I agree. I think it's going to be about. I think there's almost no chance it's not above average because of the anomalies, the temp anomalies close to the U.S., and because of the ENSO cycle we're in. If it ends up being a below average hurricane season, we will have gotten lucky, or even an average one, we will have gotten lucky, which happens sometimes. Let's take a look at what's going on. 5.6 earthquake in Japan. Well, hold up, let me see real quick.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Hold up 1 second. When? Not today. No, yeah, not today. No problem for going over it, yeah. Yeah. Let me close out of all these. When we get a week of sunshine again? It's been cloudy, raining for the past 3 weeks in West Tennessee. Well, okay, I want to go over these severe thunderstorm warnings, but I'll show you this real quick. I don't think for a little bit. We have a jet stream that's set up like this. We have some cooler air to the north that's moving down south, some warmer air down here. We're going to have a stream of moisture through here. So watch it. See that? And then maybe a break. Oh, maybe you do get a break. Maybe you do get a break 72, maybe 4 days from now. If we were to take a look at our 120-hour quantitative precipitation, look at Tennessee. A lot of rain. Let's take a look at just our 48-hour. A lot of rain. But if we go hour by hour, well, we should be able to go in 3 hours, 24-hour sections. Boom. You get a break as we get into Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday actually looks pretty nice in Tennessee, rainfall-wise. So, all right, let me get back to Radar Omega. 1 second, guys. With the 18Z HER coming out yet? Not yet. Yep. Can you look at the fault line in the Gulf by Orange Beach, Alabama? I was told we had a 3-something. Yeah, I mean, let me just see if we did. If it was today, I mean, I can go back in time, but Let me see. Yeah, it's not showing anything today. Could have been yesterday. You know, I lived out in LA and we had like 2.5 to 3.5 earthquakes like literally every week. Typically not going to feel it until it's hard to feel them until they at least get like to a 4.0. Also, earthquakes are typically near the surface on the West Coast, and they're very deep on the East Coast. That's why they travel so far. There was an earthquake in Oklahoma today, 2.6. No one probably felt it. Still kind of rare though, even a 2.6. But yeah, especially if you're not out west, they're so deep. It's like so far in the crust. But yeah, this was today. Earthquake right there. You need a husband in Texas? Okay, Maria. One in the Gulf the other day. Yeah, I can go back. Yeah. There was nothing like super major though. All right, let's see what's going on the radar. I'm hearing a bunch of flashing. Great stream, gotta go. Appreciate. Yeah, thank you, D2. New here. What satellite?
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Really quickly. So a lot of these are right now that we're hearing. There is one right here, which is a little concerning down to the south of, well, to the north of Admore. This is south central Oklahoma, moving up to the northeast. We're gonna have to watch that. It's got the sky to itself right now in that enhanced zone. I don't think we have the environment right now for it to get too crazy, but we'll have to watch it. Yeah. So this is Radar Omega. This is Radar Omega, the main one I use. But oh, did we get okay, we got some new mesoscale discussions we got to talk about, guys. I also use I've also been using WeatherWise though. I like WeatherWise as another radar because it allows you to clean up all the fuzz basically. Like this is what a typical radar looks like. And I can go like this and only see like the dangerous stuff. Like boom, like look. Now I'm only seeing the dangerous part of the storm is that red. Not the dangerous, but the part with the high cloud tops likely to have hail, wind, possible tornado. So otherwise it's pretty cool. Just that feature makes me really like it. Because I hate messy radars. And it also, it doesn't really drag on the PC at all, which is good. Smooth. Yeah, and then pivotal weather. This is for models. This is for modeling. For future radar. Yep, question. It's kind of long. How's Martin, Tennessee? Well, let me see. I lived in 3.5, 4 every day almost. Can't feel them really. Yeah, Michael. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, actually, I need to talk about this, guys, really quickly. I'll talk about Martin, Tennessee and Lexington, Tennessee. This is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. 2-inch hail. Could be 2-inch lime-size hail. 60-plus mile-per-hour gust. This is a considerable. Has that considerable damage threat tag. Let's take a look at it. Let's see if we have any sort of rotation or anything in here, which it doesn't look like we do based on the reflectivity, but you never know. Yeah, not looking like super dangerous on the tornadic side of things right now.
New information. This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay. Yeah. But some strong winds, large hail, definitely possible. Moving up towards Ada, Oklahoma, up to the northeast there. So south central Oklahoma. This is catching my eye, unless this just came in radar range. Let me see here. Are these storms just developing out here? One second. You guys see what's happening out here? We gotta watch these as they flare up. This is where everything looks to want to initiate today. Originally, everything wants to start right here, so we gotta watch when that cap breaks. And then, yeah, so people ask Martin in Lexington, Tennessee. Well, southwestern Tennessee's got some concerns, but Martin, Tennessee, yeah, it's going to... Your biggest severe threat's likely passed. You could get a little bit on the back end there, but not too concerned. You're just in that considerable today. We can take a look at this. 18Z Hearst coming out. Yeah, could get some more rough weather potentially around 7 Central, but not looking too bad. Lexington, Tennessee. One second, guys. Yeah, you guys still have this right out to your west. Let's go to the live radar. Okay, this just passed over you. That again was one of your bigger severe threats today. We could see that event's over for you. We could see another squall line move through later today though in Lexington, Tennessee. Timing for that. Maybe 6, 7 Central. Sky should probably be cleared around 10. Not looking too bad. Too dangerous up there, but yeah, this kind of MCS that just passed over you, that was kind of your biggest severe threat for the day. Wait, what? What is this? 1 second, guys. One second, guys. McKinney, Texas. I'll look at that. What's going on? Okay. Murfreesboro, Tennessee, McKinney, Texas. I'm not too worried about Tennessee today. Southwestern Tennessee, though, Memphis area. We may need to watch. Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I mean, you guys still have come on, radar, do your thing. You guys still have this strong to severe squall line out to your west, so I don't know why this is frozen. Hello. But it's not looking too bad for Murfreesboro, honestly. I think I think flash flooding could be potentially an issue, but other than that, but it's really, yeah, heavy downpours looks to be the main concern. Okay, thanks, bye. McKinney, Texas, let's see. Yeah, I think you guys are more of a tomorrow thing, but let's take a look at the models tonight for McKinney. $18Z HRRR is loading. There you go. Getting to 2 a.m. And this is what we were talking about. You can have very powerful straight line winds and large hail involved in with this setup. An embedded tornado isn't impossible. This is an extremely nocturnal threat, so you need to have a way to get alerts and get woken up at night. If you do get in some sort of PDS or tornado emergency or something.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
A tornado emergency would be super unlikely in a QLCS, like in a squall line setup. Typically, those aren't SIGTORs, but you never know. Do you think the cap will break it for the storm in Oklahoma? Yeah. It's already kind of broken. We've already got thunderstorms moving through the region. So, you know, we've already got storms firing up back here. Right here,
new information. This
here.
Severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
A little bit of convection here, so you can tell that it wants to go. Yeah.
New information, this considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
It is. Northern Alabama's involved, but we don't need to spam. Thanks, Yali. I'd say it'll break here too. Have plenty of destabilization. Yeah. We can take a look right now. Let's take a look at the what's going on in the atmosphere. I actually like doing this a lot. Where am I going? Mesoscale analysis. Oh, you guys can't even see it. Here, let's pull this over here and I'll just do this. There we go. Okay. What's going on in the atmosphere currently? Well, let's see. What's our surface-based cape looking like? Pretty spicy if you ask me. We've got let's just get this a little zoomed in. All right, and then let me get my little pen out. There we go. Okay. 3 to 4,000 cape currently right here. Northern Texas, Oklahoma, surface cape. Big cape down here. Southern Arkansas down through southeastern Texas. Although we're not going to see any sort of initiation down there, it looks like. Let's see what's going on here. Let's look at our violent tornado parameter. Well, our violent tornado parameter is currently focusing itself down here in southeastern Arkansas and northern Mississippi. They did upgrade northern Mississippi and eastern Arkansas to a 5% TOR. Do they go 10%? Maybe. That's not the best look. So, and then let's take a look at what's going on. We got bulk shear. Let's take a look here. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Those are our low-level lapse rates. Most unstable cape. It's not the most volatile environment I've ever seen. Although, again, that southeastern Arkansas and northern Mississippi looks a little more concerning. Yeah, you can see the cape in this area has been uptrending all day as well. Effective layer SIGTOR param. Same again, northern Mississippi, southern Arkansas, central to southern Arkansas. But then you've also got out here central to eastern Oklahoma as well. So guys, this is what's in the app. This is like a current look at the atmosphere, which is important when you're trying to figure out what's coming or how the day, if it's going to be an uptrend or downtrend from here. There's our surface low down there. Right here. All right. Enough of that. Cape's looking nice. I'm surprised to see that our violent tornado param shifted out to the east. It's looking a little bit more potentially volatile in northern Mississippi and southern, especially southeastern Arkansas, central to eastern Arkansas, than it is out in Oklahoma. But the parameters are there for Oklahoma as well. The ingredients are there for Oklahoma as well. Yeah, Oklahoma's always in the mix. Yeah, today's definitely a. Hey, let me go back. Let's go back to Radar Omega real quick. I'm actually gonna come in on this storm down here. Well, we'll watch this one for now. So yeah, today's a northern Texas problem. Tomorrow is going to be a central, potentially all the way down to southern Texas issue. But really, just to show you guys again what our risk zone looks like tomorrow for Memorial Day. We could go enhanced in here, but this does include, you know, you've got Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth, and all those big cities involved in it.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
This is the one we were talking about, guys. Remember I just said it looks like this is firing off here near the Texas Panhandle? There it is. Severe thunderstorm warning. This is our initiation zone that we're watching today. This may be ahead of schedule. BT dubs. A lot of models weren't seeing this till 4 p.m. Central. What is it, 2 p.m. Central? So let's... That could be not a great sign, but it could be nothing.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
It was rough and hands bring back memories. I appreciate you. Don't spit at the sky. Hey, Sean Curry. Yeah, not going on. Not a ton going on right now, but I'll likely be on a little bit later. Just because we do have a big late afternoon, early evening threat that I can likely cover a lot of, I may just get off now. I mean, I can cover a little bit more, but I want to be able to. I don't want to spend all my time on now because I want to spend time with the kids and wife, and I want to be able to get on and spend a few hours on when we're actually seeing what could potentially be our highest tornado threat or damaging wind hail threat. Late afternoon, early evening, north central Alabama. Yeah, you guys are getting involved super late, potentially into the early morning hours of Monday. We can look. The 18Z HRRR is loading. Let's see how loaded it is right now. So it's got 3 p.m. It's got this first squall actually going through your region there at around 8 p.m. Central. I believe we're going to be watching something on the back end. Maybe not though. Actually, I was probably thinking of northern Mississippi. Let me move over to pivotal weather real quick so I can show you that. I think it might be a little bit. I think we might have more of the 18Z HRRR loaded on here. Here we go. I expect this to show an uptick out here near Mississippi and Arkansas. Let's see. Yeah, still about average. Doesn't really get... Yeah, you see, doesn't really get any... It does have some supercells moving up into northern Alabama. Potentially as early as, 7, 8 p.m. Central. 7, 8, 9, 10. So it won't be into the morning. It'll be late evening or evening to late evening. That's good. We don't want a nocturnal threat. Most of these storms start to die off down to the south. You still got a little bit of probably a wind threat down here moving into southern Mississippi, southern Alabama, pretty late in the night, around midnight Central Time, but it likely won't be as severe. Does the storm in Oklahoma have a hook? Not last time I looked, but we can check again. Not last time I looked. Let's take a look. Still considerable golf ball size hail, toward possible 60 mile per hour gusts plus. Let's see. It's trying to develop a little hook. You can see it right there. This is your inflow. It's trying. Base velocity. Not
New
doing anything crazy on
information.
the velocity.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
High spectrum. Not doing anything crazy yet. I'd still pay attention to it if I'm up in Ada. Sulfur. Let's see how quick this is moving. Oh, I do want to go over really quick before I get off. Like I said, guys, I'm going to be back on in a few hours probably to cover the actual main event as it's unfolding. Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas,
New information.
Alabama.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been
cowboy.
updated.
I think I got that one. Thanks, Sally. This thing's moving at 25 miles to the northeast. So if you're up there in Ada, if that's how it's pronounced. We're talking about just about an hour. Just about an hour away. Not the thunderstorms, but if we do see a tornado on the ground. Thunderstorms could arrive a little bit earlier. Well, yeah, wait, where did it go? You're just gonna have to tell me to go to main camera. So I'll switch. I'll just go like this in preparation. It's because of my setup.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I'm gonna make a setup where my picture is much bigger. So yeah, guys, pay attention to this. This is moving off to the northeast. This storm out here, where it is, you know, this one's gonna try to get a little hook out here too. This moving off to the northeast towards Childress. Probably gonna move to the north of Paducah, Texas. I'm going to get off here for a little bit, but I will be back on a little bit later. Late afternoon, Central Time, early evening, to try to cover this. Speak of the devil. What's going on, Major Matt? What's popping? Oh, Mezzo Matt. What's your thoughts? Talk to the fans. Just kidding. I don't have fans. Yeah, what are your thoughts on today? Let me go back to... You know you're going to have to put your opinion... I'm your fan. Thank you. That's true. You are my fan. Matt, is it just me or as the tour risk, at least... looking at our mesoscale analysis, shift it towards Mississippi and Arkansas, or at least the most significant risk today. Look at this. 6,000 surface cape. Oh, you guys can't see it. Sorry. 6,000 surface cape. Hold up. Let me show you. 6,000 surface cape. It's where our highest fixed SIGTOR parameter is. They upgraded it to a 5% from 2% earlier on today. Let's get this all off the screen. Yeah. Do you think Lubbock will get any rain? It's a good question. I guess I can look. We'll see. Let's see. Forgot I gotta turn that off. Yeah, a lot of these storms want to form just out to the east of Lubbock. No, I think you guys will get some thunderstorm action today. Yeah, I think you guys will get some. A lot of the most severe stuff wants to form out to the east of Lubbock, though. East and northeast. You ought to get some
Warning,
though,
a new special marine warning has been issued.
Yeah, so Matt, I told him I'm going to get off. I'm going to mow my lawn. Been looking forward to doing that for a while. Needs to be mowed. And then I'm going to get back on a little bit later when this thing starts to uptick. Probably between 4 to 6 central-ish. We'll see a bunch of storms firing off. You know, Texas Panhandle, northern to western Oklahoma. Yeah. We had just had a few days of rain, so I wasn't mowing it, and now my yard looks like something from Jurassic Park. So now I got to get back out there. I like mowing lawn, though. It's so peaceful. Well, just because no kids. It's funny how chores turn into something that I look forward to. Ella Lane, I appreciate you guys. Yeah. I'm like, please let me mow the lawn. Let me take the trash out. Yeah, central to southern Arkansas, guys, has definitely seen an uptick today. Here's our latest tour. I think we probably want it to be a little bit stretched out like this. Just based off of what's going on right now in the mesoscale analysis, what's currently happening in the atmosphere. But I think SPC might, if they could update this right now, would do that, but can't promise you that. Gotta teach them young. Yeah, my see you later, Grand. My son, he should not be near any trimmers or mowers. No. Nope. All right. I appreciate you guys. Not much going on right now. Again, we do have a tour possible down there just to in south central Oklahoma. Moving up to the northeast, so be aware of that. Moving up towards Ada, Oklahoma. A little bit of a wind squall line. Moving out towards the east, Lawrenceburg, Mount Pleasant. Eventually, it's going to make it over to Murfreesboro. You might be on the north side of that. Savannah, headed towards northern Alabama. Not too intense looking, but again, we could have some more flash flood warnings and stuff involved with that. And we are finally starting to see some of these thunderstorms fire off in the central to southern Texas panhandle. So, and we're seeing actually some more to the south. This is new as well. This is new. So we were watching this and then they just warned it. This is where, at least it's looked like on the models, we're going to see, that cap initially break and our main kind of threat today evolve. But this area out here is going to evolve too as it moves off into the south and east. At least the severity. So I'll be back on a little bit later and I'll cover that. All right. All right. Appreciate you guys. See ya.